How being a musician accidentally taught me about everything else. In 2005, 20 years ago, I moved to Brighton from North Wales to pursue the dream of becoming a rock star. I joined a band called Rubylux, and for a while it looked like we might just pull it off. We toured the world, we released 2 albums, we signed record deals and publishing deals, we got playlisted on BBC Radio 2, and we even played the Chris Evans Breakfast Show live, sitting next to Usain Bolt. We played festivals, we built a fan base across Europe, and at one point, Ed Sheeran supported us, which I'm not bitter about at all. We weren't famous, but what I learned from those years has shaped everything that I've gone on to do since, and gave me the best shot of success. Now, being in a band doesn't just teach you music. Of course, I've learned how to play tighter, or write songs, or perform live, but it gives you so much more than that. It taught me work ethic, so endless rehearsals, or traveling up and down the country, or lugging your equipment from one gig to another, or long drives across Europe in a battered old van. It's not particularly glamorous. It taught me creativity, how to turn ideas into songs, or constantly thinking about ways of creating something that's going to connect with people. It definitely taught me how to communicate with managers or tour promoters, or even just 4 lads living on top of each other in the back of a van for months on end. You learn pretty quickly how to communicate well with each other, or it all falls apart. It also introduced me to cameras and photography and videography and skills that I'm using today. In the early days, we couldn't afford someone to do all that stuff for us, so I kind of had to pick up a camera and figure out how to record our behind the scenes video diaries or shoot some promo shots. And that's probably where I picked up a love for photography and videography. And maybe the biggest thing of all, it taught me marketing and how to run a business. We weren't just writing songs and playing gigs. We were managing money and working with accountants, figuring out budgets and negotiating with venues. I even remember sitting down and building a proposal to pitch to investors to get backing for our own record label. And somehow we did pull it off. We actually set up our own record label, releasing music on our own terms. At the time, it felt like absolute chaos. But looking back now, it gave me the best crash course in everything that I could have asked for. When the band sadly slowed down, I realized I could take those lessons anywhere. And what's funny is, as a kid, I distinctly remember stressing out about which direction I wanted to take my life. I was really passionate about music and I wanted to go down that route, but equally I was excited about computers and starting a business, and I was quite entrepreneurial. And it turns out I never had to choose, because music gave me both of those things. It taught me creativity and the business and tech skills that I now use every day. So I built a career in digital marketing, working at some of the world's biggest agencies for some of the world's biggest brands. And I still play drums, probably more so than ever. I play 100+ gigs a year. And that love of cameras and photography and videography has only grown. I do some street photography, but I also work with my wife to create wedding films. And the strangest part of all this is, until now, I've kept all of these different areas of my life very separate. My colleagues in the marketing world have no clue that I'm out gigging every weekend. And I know my bandmates have no idea what I do as a day job. And hardly anyone outside my family knows how much I do behind the camera. And that's why I wanted to start this YouTube channel, to kind of finally bring it all together. So if you're chasing a dream right now, or maybe you've already had to pivot on the plan, here's what I want you to know. Nothing you're doing is wasted. Every late night, every project, every DIY side hustle, it's all building skills that you will use forever. The dream might change, but the lessons will stay with you. So this channel is where I'm trying to finally bring it all together across music, photography, videography, family life, work, side hustles, and showing how I try to make it all fit. I'm certainly not the best at doing one single thing, but I'm good enough at doing lots of things, and that's worked out pretty well for me so far. So if that sounds like the sort of thing you might be interested in, or you want a behind the scenes look at how this all fits together, then subscribe now and let's see where this channel goes. Cheers.